by her emotional post-game press conference.
I want my legacy to be the impact that I can have on young kids. I was just that young girl, so all you have to do is dream that you can be in moments like this.
How will Caitlin Clark continue to push women's basketball
Every
forward?
kid wants to be
Clark
heard.
She's completely mentally
changed.
She's built for this, but how much...
I understand we came up one win short.
A generational player comes with a lot of responsibility.
I think we have a lot to be proud of.
You have everything to be proud of. I'm super proud. There's so much more we need to do. We're Caitlin Clark. This is just the beginning.
Before becoming one of the biggest names in basketball, Caitlin Clark was simply a young girl growing up in Iowa with ambitious dreams and a shooting range that seemed far beyond her years. At the time, nobody could have imagined that she would eventually reshape the way athletes connect with major brands across America. Long before stepping onto a WNBA court, before the packed arenas, national headlines, and historic attendance records, Clark was already building something much bigger than a basketball career. She was quietly becoming a marketing force. What makes her journey remarkable is that very few people recognized it while it was happening. Today, we're taking a closer look at how Caitlin Clark revolutionized sports advertising and why some of the world's biggest companies are now eager to attach their names to her.
I was taught from a very young age to just block out the noise and always dream big and believe that I can do anything I want to do. My name's Caitlin Clark, and I'm a point guard. What's amazing about women's basketball is that we bring it all to the court. We bring that emotion, we bring that fire. That's how I've always played the game, and I think that's what makes it so fun. I'm big on hyping up the crowd. Honestly, like in the moment, you feel it more. You get the adrenaline going, the crowd's roaring. Hitting a game-winning shot, there's nothing like it. When you're in the gym working by yourself, those are the moments you're thinking of and imagining. I had to sacrifice a lot to play at this level. I remember missing, my high school proms, which I'm actually not even that sad about. I was kind of happy. I think my zodiac sign would say competitive, outgoing, passionate, kind of goofy. I doubt it actually says that, but that's what it should say. Join Buick and watch me.
Caitlin Clark didn't just star in advertisements. She changed the entire conversation around them. Her rise created new possibilities for women's sports and highlighted something many corporations had overlooked for years. Female athletes didn't need special treatment or sympathy. They needed genuine exposure and meaningful opportunities. Clark became the athlete who proved that point. As her popularity exploded, major companies began to see the value that fans had already recognized. The stories behind her partnerships with State Farm, Nike, Gatorade, and Wilson reveal just how powerful her influence has become. And with her profile continuing to grow, the next brand that joins her roster of sponsors could catch everyone off guard. Before we continue, tell us which Caitlin Clark commercial stands out as your favorite. Is it State Farm, Nike, or Gatorade? Let us know in the comments below, and let's get started.
Shoot.
Okay, I'll shoot,
What's happening?
but I don't see any hoop.
No, I said that because of, I'm sorry, shoot.
I'll shoot. Where's the hoop?
They don't have one.
You stop saying the S
I didn't know.
They're gonna want the jingle for this.
Okay.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Don't worry. State Farm makes it easy to file a claim on the app for a new car or even that old Pacer.
Someone call for an old pacer?
Before becoming one of the most recognizable faces in sports marketing, Caitlin Clark was simply a determined kid from Iowa chasing dreams that many considered unrealistic. She once reflected on those early years by saying she was just a small-town girl who believed in thinking bigger than everyone else around her. That's a key detail many people forget. Her branding story didn't begin under bright studio lights or on a commercial set. It started inside crowded high school gyms where she confidently launched shots from distances most young players wouldn't even consider attempting. More importantly, she kept making them. That fearless mindset became the foundation of her public image and eventually the central message behind many of her advertising campaigns. Companies weren't only investing in a talented basketball player. They were investing in a powerful story about ambition, confidence, and turning unlikely dreams into reality. Then a major breakthrough arrived. While still competing at the college level, before entering the WNBA draft or playing a single professional game, State Farm signed Clark for a nationwide advertising campaign. She became the first NCAA athlete ever featured in one of the company's national commercials. The move surprised nearly everyone. Fans didn't expect it. Businesses didn't expect it. Other athletes certainly didn't expect it. Most people assumed a sports giant like Nike, Gatorade, or Wilson would make the first move. Instead, an insurance company stepped forward and changed the landscape. Even more impressive was how naturally Clark handled the spotlight, appearing relaxed, confident, and completely comfortable from the start.
When it was open.
Rookie move.
I was a rookie once.
Caitlin Clark.
Aren't you Rookie of the Year?
That was last year. Ancient history. The stories that I could tell you. Here, pull up a chair.
Okay, I meant this rookie driver made that rookie move.
Whoa. Dude. You need someone with more experience. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hey, State Farm's here to help, no matter how long you've been in the game.
Game? Oh, man.
Rookie move.
Whether it was the memorable, "Where's the hoop?" exchange, the Rookie of the Year joke from Jake, or her perfectly delivered reactions throughout the commercial, Clark achieved something many athletes struggle to accomplish on camera. She never looked like she was acting. Instead, she appeared genuine and authentic, which immediately connected with viewers. That authenticity became one of the campaign's greatest strengths. Then came the phrase that quickly spread across social media. From the logo, what started as a simple line in a commercial soon became much more. State Farm hadn't just produced an advertisement. They had created a viral cultural moment. Fans repeated the phrase online, TikTok users recreated the scenes, and young basketball players began using it in their own highlight videos. Within a short time, it became one of the most recognizable catchphrases associated with Clark. That was the moment many companies realized they weren't looking at a typical athlete. They were witnessing the rise of a marketing phenomenon capable of influencing sports culture far beyond the basketball court.
Caitlin Clark from the logo!
You know, life would be easier if I could do everything from the logo.
Allow me to assist.
Pickles. They match. P-E-Z-O-L.
Bottom row.
From the logo.
State Farm.
The next major chapter in Caitlin Clark's marketing journey arrived when Nike made a decision that caught the sports world by surprise. After staying away from Super Bowl advertising for nearly 3 decades, the company finally returned to the biggest stage in American television. But what truly stood out wasn't Nike's return itself. It was who they trusted to represent the campaign. Instead of choosing a longtime champion, a global celebrity, or one of the most established athletes in sports, Nike handed that opportunity to a college basketball player from Iowa. That choice spoke volumes. The company recognized something that statistics alone couldn't measure. Clark had momentum. She had influence. Most importantly, she had built a genuine connection with fans that many brands spend years trying to create. Nike understood that audiences weren't just interested in her basketball skills. They were invested in her story. By placing Clark at the center of such a high-profile campaign, Nike signaled that the future of sports marketing was changing, and Caitlin Clark was leading that change. What made the Nike campaign particularly effective was its simplicity. Rather than relying on dramatic special effects, famous guest appearances, or over-the-top production, the commercial focused on something far more powerful: authenticity. It highlighted the journey of a young athlete who had become an inspiration to millions. Viewers saw the sacrifices behind her success, the moments she missed while chasing her goals, including milestones like her high school prom, and the relentless dedication that helped her rise to the top. The message felt real because it was real. The campaign allowed fans to connect with Clark on a personal level, while further elevating her national profile. Soon afterward, Gatorade took a different approach that surprised many observers. Instead of creating another traditional advertisement, the company developed a hydration and recovery bottle inspired by Clark's actual training routine. This wasn't simply a marketing campaign. It was a product directly connected to her lifestyle. The response was immediate. The product sold out in a matter of days. Fans weren't interested in another celebrity endorsement. They wanted something that felt connected to the athlete they admired. Gatorade recognized the same lesson that Nike and State Farm had already discovered. Caitlin Clark's authenticity is her greatest strength. When a product reflects who she truly is, consumers respond in a powerful way.
I was once that little Iowa girl who was inspired to dream big, real big. And that dream was more than women's basketball. It was possibility that I turned into reality. I'm still that girl from Iowa, but now it's my turn to inspire. If I can drop 40, you can drop 50. If we can draw 56,000 fans, you can draw 57.
Perhaps the most unexpected partnership came through Wilson, the company responsible for supplying basketballs to both the NBA and WNBA. Rather than hiring Clark to simply appear in advertisements, Wilson wanted something much more meaningful. The company invited her to become a creative collaborator. In doing so, Clark became the first female athlete ever to help develop a signature collection for the brand. The campaign itself captured the essence of basketball. Viewers saw sneakers sliding across hardwood courts, heard the familiar sound of a bouncing basketball, and watched Clark confidently knock down deep shots. The visuals weren't designed to sell a product alone. They celebrated the emotions that make people fall in love with the game. The commercial reflected focus, passion, joy, and the childhood memories that inspire athletes to start playing in the first place. More importantly, it demonstrated how athlete partnerships are evolving. Caitlin Clark wasn't simply promoting Wilson products. She was helping shape them. The collaboration sent a clear message across the sports industry. Modern athletes can be more than endorsers. They can be creators, innovators, and partners in the process.
When you strip away the noise and the bright lights, it's just the game you loved as a kid.
Chance of defense by the Sparks fans. 6 on the shot clock. Clark, a deep 3.
Feet on the hardwood, basketball in hand, guiding you, inspiring you, working on the player you dream to be. Because the ball will always bring you back to your favorite place. Calm, focused, and confident. To the place all roads lead, the game of basketball.
The real reason these campaigns continue to succeed is something many people fail to recognize. Caitlin Clark consistently brings 3 qualities that every major brand searches for. First, she appears completely natural on camera. She never looks forced, scripted, or uncomfortable. Whether delivering a line or reacting in the moment, her personality comes across effortlessly. Second, her story resonates emotionally with audiences. The themes of believing in yourself, working tirelessly, and inspiring the next generation are experiences people connect with regardless of their background. Third, she influences culture. When Clark says something, wears something, or participates in a campaign, fans immediately share it, imitate it, and turn it into online trends. Companies spend enormous amounts of money trying to create that level of engagement. Clark generates it organically. That's what separates her from many athletes. Most endorsements are designed to sell products. Caitlin Clark creates memorable moments that people continue discussing long after the commercial ends. Her achievements in marketing have been groundbreaking. She became the first NCAA athlete to appear in a national State Farm campaign, the first woman to headline Nike's Super Bowl return, the first female athlete to help design a Wilson signature collection, and the first Gatorade athlete associated with a recovery-focused product launch. These milestones represent more than personal success. They reflect a larger shift happening across the sports industry. Every partnership expands opportunities for women's athletics, strengthens the visibility of the WNBA, and creates new possibilities for future generations. Today, Clark is far more than a basketball superstar. She has become a powerful force influencing sports, business, and culture. The next question is obvious. Which major company will be next? Whether it's a technology giant, a streaming platform, a financial brand, a luxury company, or an entirely different industry, the possibilities continue to grow. One thing is clear. Caitlin Clark's influence is no longer limited to basketball. Her reach now extends far beyond the court, and that story is only beginning. The biggest question now isn't whether another company will partner with Caitlin Clark. It's which brand will make the next move and how significant that agreement could become. As her influence continues to expand, interest from major corporations is only growing stronger. But the most important takeaway goes beyond sponsorships and endorsement deals. Caitlin Clark hasn't simply become a successful marketing figure. She has established a new model for what modern athletes can accomplish outside of competition. Her journey has transformed expectations across the sports business world. Every viral commercial, every product that sold out within days, and every campaign that connected emotionally with millions of fans can be traced back to a young girl from Iowa who believed her dreams could reach beyond what others imagined possible. What began as a basketball story evolved into something much larger, helping reshape the relationship between athletes, brands, and audiences. Now we'd like to hear from you. Which Caitlin Clark commercial has been your favorite so far? And which company do you think should partner with her next? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you've been following the incredible growth of Caitlin Clark's marketing journey, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next chapter of this remarkable story.